Welcome to your new Renault Zoe. Today we're going to run through some of the essential features and functions of your new car to get you up and running. To start with, you unlock the car using the card-shaped key by pressing the unlock button. You will notice that there is a lock button directly below. Once unlocked, all the car doors can be opened by pulling the door handles. You will also notice there's two other buttons on the key. The bottom one will start your climate control in the car to the temperature you last set it at, whilst the above one allows you to unlock and access the charge port on the front of the car. To charge the car, you simply insert the charging lead. A pin then locks the cable in place and charging begins. To release the cable, the button on the key needs to be pressed. You'll hear the cable unlock and then it can be simply pulled out. All our cars are supplied with a standard 3-pin charging lead that you can use to charge your car from any main socket. This cable you will find in the boot of the car when it is delivered to you. While we're in the boot, it's worth mentioning that your roadside repair kit can be found just underneath the boot carpet. Now let's move into the car. Once seated, you can adjust your driver's seat by the lever at the side, as well as the bar underneath the front of the seat. The steering wheel can also be adjusted by releasing the clasp underneath the steering wheel. Once you're comfortable, you can set your wing mirrors using these switches. The Zoe has what's called a proximity key that only needs to be present within the car for you to turn it on. That being said, Renault have designed a nice little key slot in the lower centre of the dashboard into which your key can easily and safely slot into. Once inserted, this turns the car on. To start the car fully, you need to apply the foot brake and then press the start button just to the left of the steering wheel. The car is now started, showing ready on the dashboard, but it remains in park with the parking brake itself applied. To put the car into gear, apply the foot brake and move the gear selector downwards, once into reverse or all the way back into drive. You can then release the traditional parking brake and you'll be on your way. Please note, the Zoe will automatically creep forwards or backwards very slowly like a traditional automatic car once you have released the foot brake. You also notice that when you put the car into reverse, the infotainment screen shows the rear view camera of the car. The car is equipped with a reversing camera as well as parking sensors for your convenience. The car can be put back into park again by holding the foot brake and then moving the gear lever upwards into the P position. There is a handy gear selector display on the screen on the dashboard of the car to indicate what gear the car is in. The Zoe is equipped with auto lights and auto wipers which can be controlled using the traditional stalks located on either side of the steering wheel. There are some handy buttons on the steering wheel itself to help you configure your cruise control, which you can enable using the rocker switch on the far side of the gear lever. Behind the steering wheel is also your audio controls for your infotainment system. The Zoe has a really nice, simple to use media centre. The inbuilt sat-nav is the popular TomTom system. If you press the sat-nav display, it will go to full screen. Navigating around the media centre is nice and easy and can be done using two buttons. The menu button brings up the options and then the home button takes you back to the main screen. The climate control is located in the centre console. Press auto to turn it on and then set it to your preferred temperature. To turn it off, turn the fan speed selector anti-clockwise to 0. The Zoe utilises a heat pump system for its heating and its air conditioning to maximise its efficiency. You may find sometimes that the Zoe is under-predicting its range. This can often be after a cold spell or perhaps a previous long fast drive. Typically you would leave the car to predict based on your normal driving patterns, but in these instances you may wish to reset the range predictor. This can be done by pressing the top button at the end of the wiper stalk until average is displayed on the screen. When this is showing, hold the bottom button down until the numbers blink and then it is reset. Once you have finished your drive, you can put the car in park, apply the handbrake and then switch the car off by pressing the start-stop button. You will then be presented with a short trip report which highlights how economically you've driven. I hope this short video has been helpful in showing you around your new car. There is a quick start guide behind the passenger seat which is also useful. However, we're at the end of the phone anytime should you need any further help. Thank you very much for watching.